The most powerful thing in the universe, more powerful than an entire army, is two Christians in a room singing to Jesus, even with a broken guitar string. I grew up loving music, playing music, leading worship, and I knew I felt something. I loved it, but I thought it was kind of just cool and kind of cute, to be honest. Or a nice hobby, something we really like, but it was kind of, it was fun, and I loved having fun, but I was like, what does fun have to do with the gospel and all that kind of thing? I got a hold of a teaching called Worship Warfare. If you can get your hands on it, find it maybe on Mike Bickle's website, but he was talking about the power of music. It's something unlocked for me when he started talking about it. He started talking about the music of heaven and the fact that even Lucifer was a musical being. And so when I realized, especially listening to that teaching, that there was power in music and prayer combined when we come together, because I loved corporate meetings, because when we sing and do it together, we go further. And Mike would always say that. And so I went on a journey of corporate prayer meetings with music. And I remember he said one phrase. He said, the most powerful thing in the universe, more powerful than an entire army, is two Christians in a room singing to Jesus, even with a broken guitar string. And when he said that, I went, I'm sold. That makes sense to me in my spirit. He gave language to what I already knew and had already felt for so many years, for my whole life. And in that moment I said, it's worth it to give your life to be a musician, especially in a place like the House of Prayer. There's actually a place where you can focus on that in an intentional way, ministering to the Lord, not just trying to build a music ministry, but actually ministering to the Lord with others. And the Lord just smiled at me and said, Kansas City is the place for you. And so now I have this understanding of the real spiritual power there is on so many levels when we come together and sing together, sing simple songs of love, sing declarations. The pattern of heaven is music and prayer and beauty combined, and things happen on the earth when things are declared in heaven. And so here on the earth, there's a replica of that, and it's called the singing church, wherever you are. It's not just about Kansas City or just if you're in a house of prayer. It's when you sing, you are actually participating in what's happening around the throne of God, which is the centerpiece of all of creation. I mean, what other president or king has an entire symphony orchestra and an entire light display in his throne room, in the place where he makes decisions? Can you imagine in the Oval Office there being just a huge symphony? It's cramming in there, and the president is sitting there going, I'm going to make some decisions today, but I need some musicians to really help me do it. I mean, this is way bigger than we think it is, and more powerful. And so when I heard about Worship Warfare, I was sold, and I said, that's what I want to give my life to.